Show me, tell me questions are really important. They're at the beginning of your driving test. It's only one minor fault if you get it wrong. If you get both wrong, it's still just one minor, but it's a good way to start your driving test.
Okay.
To get it right. I'm here with Ashleigh, and she's going to teach you show me, tell me questions, so that when you take your driving test, you know the best answers, the simplest answers. Ashleigh's got the gold for you. I've done enough videos where I teach you show me, tell me questions. You want to learn it from Ashleigh now, don't you? Yeah?
Do you? Let's go.
That's the intro. Yeah. What more do you need? You're going to learn show me, tell me questions. You're going to pass your driving test. You're going to feel confident. Ashleigh's got the juice.
We've got this. We've got this in the bag.
I'm going to read the questions and I might give a little bit of input. Number one, tell me how you check the brakes are working before starting a journey.
So brakes should not be spongy or slack, and they should be tested as you set off, and the car should not pull to one side.
Wow. I told you she's got the juice. Number two, tell me where you'd find the information for the recommended tyre pressures and how you check the tyre pressures.
In the manufacturer's guide, you
Yep.
should use a reliable pressure gauge, and it should be when your tyres are cold, and you should remember to refit the valve caps.
Tell me how to make sure your head restraint is correctly adjusted so it provides the best protection in the event of an accident.
So the head restraint should be adjusted so that the most rigid part is in line with the tops of your ears or your eyes, but it's important to note that not all head restraints can actually be adjusted.
Like this one. Can I just say, Ashleigh had a driving notebook. She writes all this stuff down. That's what makes you helps
How
you remember
sad.
stuff.
Yeah.
No, like you want a driving license.
Yeah, I want a driving license.
Well, then let's take it seriously.
Yeah, 100%.
This is not like, oh, do you want to go get McDonald's? This
No.
is like, I want a driving license. It's a serious thing. So
100%.
learn in the best way possible. Be like Ashleigh, get a driving notebook. Tell me how you check the tyres to make sure they've got sufficient tread and their general condition is safe to use on the road.
So there shouldn't be any cuts or bulges in the tyres, and the tread depth should be 1.6 millimetres. That should be across the central 3/4 of the breadth of the tyre and around the circumference.
Yep.
I don't even know where this is coming from, but this is so great.
Well, if the knowledge
It's
is
coming
lodged
from.
in there,
I told you it's in there.
tell me how you check the headlights and taillights are working.
This one I actually don't understand, because do I have to actually show you, or do I have to?
No, just tell me. Do you know what the headlights and taillights are?
The main headlights, like that you switch on when it's really dark, right?
And what's the taillights?
The rear ones, right?
What rear ones?
The ones at the back. But it's not your dipped ones. It's your main headlights, your main beam.
Your dipped headlights, yes.
Yeah.
So your headlights and taillights.
Yes.
This is why it's important to understand the question so you can answer it from knowledge, not from just like reading the
Yeah. Exactly.
answers.
These are the ones.
So when you turn on your dipped headlights, 2 white lights go on the front
Okay.
and 2 red lights go on the back.
Okay.
Not brake lights, different. Brake lights are 3 red lights
Yep.
and very bright. Tail lights are just dim and 2 red lights. Whenever you
Okay.
see a car driving at night, it's got 2 red lights on the back, very dim.
Okay.
That's the answer to the
And
question.
so this is your.
So when you turn on the dipped headlights, your headlights and tail lights light up.
Got you.
That's the test.
Okay. So when you turn on your dipped headlights.
When you turn on your dipped headlights, then you'll check the front 2 white lights and
you
check the back 2 red lights.
Got you.
Nice.
Front 2 white, back 2 red.
Headlights and tail lights.
Got you.
Tell me how you checked there was a problem with your anti-lock braking system.
A amber warning symbol, ABS, would appear in your dashboard.
Nice. Even the colour. Sometimes they do ask that.
Okay.
It's amber, but
Okay.
orange, yellow, whatever is also acceptable.
Got you.
But it is amber. It's an amber light.
Got you.
Tell me how you check the direction indicators are working. You don't need to exit the vehicle.
Do you put your hazards on
Yeah.
and you walk round?
Mhm.
Because when you put your hazards on, all the lights come on.
All the indicators flash.
Right.
And then you can just go and have a look at
Go
each
and have a
bulb.
look.
There's lots of questions about lights, but they're not really asking if the system's working.
No.
You can have a bulb out and not realise.
Yes.
So you're going to check the bulbs. Nice.
Yes.
How do you check the brake lights are working on this car?
You would apply pressure to the brakes, and you can use windows and doors and cars for reflections, or you can ask somebody to help and let you know if they're working.
Perfect. Tell me how you check the power steering's working before starting a journey.
So the power steering, assisted power steering, shouldn't feel heavy, and there's a way of testing it. So if you pull down gently towards the left and then turn the ignition on, the steering should feel light and the pressure should ease off. Right? So if it feels heavy, it's not working.
Right. Do you want to try that? Have you ever tried it?
I've never tried it.
Switch the engine off. We're going to overheat and roast.
Okay.
Pull down with your left hand. Stiff. No power steering. It's not locked.
Oh, now it's really stiff.
It's not locked. You're just getting no assistance.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
keep pulling down. Switch the engine back on.
Okay.
and you'll feel the power steering kick on about a second after the engine starts.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
If that doesn't happen, it's not working.
Wow.
That's the test.
That's so good to put that into practice.
Tell me how you check the power steering's working before starting a journey. I'm asking the question again.
So, and I can't show them, I just have to say it.
Yeah, you could just describe that.
So I would gently pull towards the left, and it should feel hard, and there should be pressure against me pulling. But if I turn the ignition on, the pressure should release, and it should be easy to move the wheel.
Nice, that's exactly what you just did.
Yes.
Do you want me to word that a bit more concisely?
Yeah.
With my engine off, the steering's hard to pull. When I
Okay.
switch the engine on, the steering becomes easy to pull. If that doesn't happen, it's broken.
Got you. Okay. Got you.
Nice.
Hard, easy. Got you.
Tell me how you switch on the rear fog lights and explain when you would use them.
This one I'm not 100% sure on. I know that it's to do with 100 metres,
Nice.
and it's to do with when visibility is less than 100 metres, you need to turn them on.
That's when you would use them.
Yep. And then in terms of actually using them, that one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the universal symbol for
Fog lights. Okay. I didn't know that. So I would turn my dipped headlights on, I'd press the fog lights, and I'd only use it when visibility is less than 100 metres.
Nailed it. Tell me how you switch your headlights from dip beam to main beam, and how do you know main beam switched on?
I really don't enjoy these light ones.
Okay, so first part of the question, how do you turn on dip beam?
These are your dipped headlights.
Yep.
Is that
So now you've got dip beam on, and we've got the
this little symbol?
green dip beam sign.
Yep.
How do you switch that from dip beam to main beam?
Ooh. That I'm not too pushed down.
Yep.
I like that blue colour. That's nice.
How do you switch from dip beam to main beam?
You push down.
Cool. And how do you know main beam switched on?
There's a blue light in my dashboard.
Nice. It's the only blue warning light on your dashboard.
Okay.
If that's on, you've got your dip beams on.
Okay.
You got your main beams on, sorry.
Got you.
When do you use your main beams?
At night time, when visibility is very poor, but not when there are other drivers.
No oncoming traffic?
No oncoming traffic to
Nice.
alert them.
Yeah, because it'll
Like,
blind
start was them, that's the word.
them. Next is the under the bonnet questions.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's extremely hot outside. I'm sure you still want to go through them though.
We can do. You don't have to physically, actually, it might be useful to just see it in
Definitely,
the car.
because
That
if
might
they-
be useful, yeah. If they
if
ask me
you
to open the bonnet.
So in
Okay.
my car,
Okay.
here is the bonnet release catch, that red one.
Okay.
If they ask you to open the bonnet, you have to come around and pull that.
Okay.
That just unlocks the bonnet.
Got you.
Happy days?
Yep, happy
I
days.
did it for you, but on your test you'll
Got
do
you.
that.
If they say open the bonnet, it's down there.
And then, just in the middle
Yep.
of that, there's a yellow catch.
Okay.
Slide it to the left and pull the bonnet up at the same time.
Oh,
You can have a look for it.
slide it to the left. Oh, it's so hot.
Sorry.
To the right. That was useful to know. Okay.
And then we've got the bonnet holder opener catch. Put that in the hole.
Oh my God, it's on fire.
A few things that we need to know underneath the bonnet. Don't touch anything, just point it out.
Okay.
Which one's the
Brake fluid.
brake fluid?
That one.
How do we check it?
We check it by unscrewing it. Well, no, not unscrewing it. Yeah. There's a maximum and minimum line.
Yeah, on the side of the bottle.
Got you.
And then you just...
On the side of the bottle.
How do we check the engine coolant?
Engine coolant.
Yep.
And there is also a minimum and maximum line on the side of the bottle.
And then oil. Don't touch it, just tell
Oil,
me.
unscrew it, get the dipstick out, clean the dipstick, dip it in, see if it's above the minimum line.
Yeah,
Yeah?
done. Above the minimum, below the maximum.
Below the max, above the min.
Okay. And then dip it back in, and then we can close the bonnet. Happy
Yes.
with everything there?
Brake, oil, fluid, coolant. Yeah?
On your engine, it might look a little bit different,
Okay.
but it's very easy to work out on in a bath. Have you ever thought about getting in a bath? Is that going to be your next?
I am now.
Yeah?
I am now.
Okay.
It's
Should we-
so convenient.
Drop the bonnet, we'll get back inside
Okay.
in the cool.
Wow, that is so hot.
Next, we need to get the show me questions, which
Okay.
are very simple.
Okay.
But the thing about the show me questions is they're going to ask you to do them while you're driving.
Okay.
It's not really important that you get the show me question right and do it quickly, because
Okay.
they'll ask you first and they'll say, when it's safe to do so,
Yeah.
it's always really safe to press the buttons,
Okay.
but it takes the urgency out of the question.
Yes.
So we're not going to rush to do this. Focus on your driving,
Okay.
think about it, and then go for the button.
Okay. They're rear.
Okay.
I know that
Ashley's
much.
straight into it.
Straight in.
She doesn't need the waffle. Just show me the buttons, Francis.
That is rear. I know that much.
Rear what?
The rear demister.
Yeah. So what does that do?
It puts air at the back of the car.
Cool. Actually,
Yeah?
there's just see those lines in the back window.
Yeah.
They heat up and clear the mist.
Oh wow. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no air.
Okay.
So that sign, right?
Yeah.
The one with the wonky window.
Yeah.
That's always the sign for a front windscreen.
Okay. And
then
that's the rear.
The rectangle
Got
is the
you.
rear.
Okay. So front, rear.
Yes. And then have a look at the sprayers.
Sprayers. Okay.
So if we pull it and push it,
Yeah.
it's got one for pulling towards you.
This is the front.
Yep.
And that's the back.
Got it. Because you now know the windscreen
Yes.
sign.
Front,
back.
back.
So that's 4 show me questions. Which ones have we got left?
Bibbin.
Go for it. What else?
Window. Oh, I actually don't know how to do the window down. Is it here somewhere?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nice. And they want a significant, like, you can't just be like...
just a little bit.
Oh, okay, fine.
No.
Okay.
Again, like these show me questions aren't like, oh, can you...
They're not an exam. They're not trying to catch you out.
But once you are driving, you're going to be adjusting stuff. You're going to be turning music up, down, pressing answer on the CarPlay.
Yeah.
You're going to be opening your window to shout at little old ladies.
Yeah. Who are
Should have
riding
passed the
round,
driving
who are
test.
riding round roundabouts on their motor thing.
Right, yes. And then you're going to have to do things while you're on a motorway and stuff like demist your windscreen. So you have to actually be able to press the buttons. It's really good.
Because it's left, that's great.
Yeah,
That's so great. Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
I think that's it. Save this video, watch it again 5 more times before your driving test. You'll have it locked in like Ashley's got and you'll pass like Ashleigh will. I think that's all we need to say.
Done.
Thanks, please, bye.